Today I wanted to make a video about why I quit playing Battlefield 2042. I haven't uploaded a Battlefield 2042 video in, I think, around 3 months now, and I haven't personally played the game in about 2 months. So yeah, let's go ahead and try to find a game if that's even possible anymore. Oh wow, that was actually pretty fast. I'm actually surprised I could find a game. I mean, the last time I played Battlefield 2042, it was taking a long ass time to find games. And when you get thrown into these lobbies, there would be so many bots because so many people actually quit playing this game. This really feels like kind of a strange video to make. It's like, why is a Call of Duty player talking about why he quit playing a Battlefield game? I don't know if you can see that screenshot, but I poured 128 hours into this game. 128 hours of my life that I will never get back. I've got tier 1 McKay and the tier 1 K30. That's so gross. I actually— What the— I'm making this video because I actually gave Battlefield 2042 a chance. Even when everyone was shitting on the game and saying how terrible it was, I was actually still having fun and enjoying the game. And now it's barely working. Still. I was like, you know what? Even though everyone's talking shit about this game, like, I'm still personally enjoying it. I'm having fun, so I'm gonna give it a try. And that's what I did. I just kept playing this game. I actually was enjoying it more than Vanguard and Halo Infinite. Regardless of recording and making videos, like, this was the game that I would get on and play every single night. Oh wow, there's actually no rooftop objectives. Would you look at that? Ah, we got the AI. When it really boils down to it, there's a couple reasons why I ultimately decided to quit playing this game. Not too long after Battlefield 2042 released, we got a surprise release of the Halo Infinite multiplayer. And when that came out, it was just so polished. It was actually really good. When I saw the Halo Infinite multiplayer, I was like, golly jeeper gosh, guys. This is so much better than Battlefield 2042. I think I'm just gonna have to quit Battlefield 2042 forever. So that was pretty much the first thing. Woo, look at me go. Killing the bots. Oh yes, the only people left on the game. The second reason I quit Battlefield 2042 is when Pokemon Legends Arceus released. When Pokemon Legends Arceus came out, I was completely speckle-dwarfed. I was like, wow, this game is so polished. It's so good. And when you compare that game to Battlefield 2042, you can't help but realize, wow, Battlefield 2042 is just not as good, not as polished. And then recently, the final straw got pulled out of the soda. When the video game Elden Ring came out, it was so polished and it was just so incredible that Battlefield 2042 would just not be able to hold up in comparison. But really, when it boils down to it, none of those things actually matter. Because you see, guys, my car was dirty and recently I needed to take it to the auto shop and they just polished it so good that when I got my car back, I was like, fuck Battlefield 2042. My car is more polished than this game, so I'm just never gonna play it again. That's exactly how it went down. Obviously, I'm just joking. I mean, that was actually the EA executives' response to Battlefield 2042 not performing as well as they wanted it to. They essentially blamed Halo Infinite's surprise multiplayer, like free-to-play launch, as the reason why Battlefield 2042 was not as big of a hit. Not because of performance issues, not because of tons of bugs and glitches, and not because of the inclusion of specialists. They looked at all of those glaring issues and said, no! It is because of Halo Infinite's existence. This has become one of my personal new favorite memes. Anytime something is genuinely bad, you could just arbitrarily blame it on some random thing that has nothing to do with anything. Oh no, I lost a couple $1 million in the stock market. It's that fucking Halo Infinite multiplayer surprise launch. That's probably what did it. Egad, all of the fruit in my refrigerator has expired faster than I expected it to. It's all because of Halo Infinite multiplayer! If we're being for real here, that's a completely bullshit excuse, and they're just covering up for the fact that the game was rushed out, and the game needed some very crucial updates over the Christmas break, but they were on holiday, and they couldn't do anything to fix the game. Yo, wait, what? I can't— Why is my aim broken? That still happens? Sometimes when you instantly deploy into a vehicle, your aim completely breaks. I can't believe they haven't fixed that. Probably Halo Infinite's fault. Now, there are some things I want to mention because I know that I'm basically like the black sheep here. I'm like an outlier and one of the few people that actually likes Battlefield 2042. Or at least used to. As far as it goes for the timeline and the trajectory of how everything went with this game, when they first announced this game, I was so fucking hyped, man. We were finally getting a brand new modern Battlefield game, and they were gonna have the Portal mode, which was gonna have like the classic Battlefield games and stuff. It was gonna have all of these unique custom experiences. Like, it sounded so good. But the execution of it all was just kind of terrible. It was rushed and it wasn't ready. When Battlefield fans were talking about Rush coming back, we weren't talking about the development of the game. That was purely about the game mode. Space Force. Oh my god, that death. One of the things that really bothers me is the fact that the beta of the game was like just not even remotely close to ready. Some games have pre-alphas or alphas or betas that basically are the full game. Like, everything is basically ready to go. And it really just exists to hype the game up and nothing else. That way people can get a little sampling, a little taste of the game, and they can start to fall in love with the game before it's even out. But that was clearly not the case for Battlefield 2042. And a lot of those glaring issues just spilled over into the full release of the game. And the thing that's really just so sad about this is that even if DICE steps up and they release some really awesome updates for this game, it's really not even gonna matter. The player base is just not there anymore, and even if they fix everything, which they haven't, not even that many people are going to be able to experience it and enjoy it. Dang, we were actually the best squad. Because I joined. Now, as far as it goes for my personal experience with how this game runs on my PC, it actually runs okay. Granted, I'm a nerd and I actually got a new PC before this game came out. My PC has a 3090, it's got a really good processor, so it can run this game well, regardless of the fact that the game is still not even optimized that well. But I think that really is one of the glaring issues with this game, is the fact that the game just does not perform well on any platform. The largest group of players that this game could possibly appeal to are people who are playing on Xbox One and PS4. It is what it is. There's just not that many PS5s and Xbox Series X's sold, and granted there's a lot of people playing on PC, but I really do feel like not that many people would actually buy Battlefield 2042, especially with all of like the stuff that was going on with the game early on. So the only way you could get more people to play this game on PC is if you made it free to play, which I know that they were talking about making an element of this game free to play, like possibly the Portal mode, which I'm actually playing right now. We're on Bad Company 2. But that hasn't happened yet. There's no part of Battlefield 2042 that is free yet. So the way that they really should have looked at it is that most of the people who are actually going to want to buy and play this game are probably last-gen console players. And I can assure you that Battlefield 2042 does not run as well. I think I had briefly played it on Karina's PS4, and it's not the same game. It really isn't. We're talking like Black Ops 3 on the Xbox 360 levels of bad. Granted, there's less players in the server, and the actual scale of the maps are reduced so that way the game can actually run. I think looking back, that's going to be one of the biggest missed opportunities of this game, is the fact that it couldn't even run well on the platform that most people will be playing it on. So if the game is not running well on the consoles, I mean, shit. You've now lost a large portion of the casual player base. Whew. My god, I just realized that there's no voice chat in this game too. Like, it's so weird. At least compared to Vanguard, it's like you're playing a completely silent game. It doesn't feel alive. So at this point, you're probably wondering, Eric, why are you not enjoying or playing Battlefield 2042 anymore? You said you were having fun with the game, that it runs okay on your PC, and that the existence of Halo Infinite did not make you quit the game. So why in the fook are you quitting Battlefield 2042? To be fair, up until this point, I have not played the game in 2 months, so in essence, I've already quit playing the game. I mean, it's been over for me for quite a while. And after making this video, I mean, I don't really know if I'm even gonna be touching this game again. I would say that I fall more into the group of players who are just frustrated with the fact that the game did not get the quality updates that it needed, along with getting more content. I mean, this game really just does not have that much content compared to like Battlefield 4. That game just had so much more content right off the bat, and it got so much more DLC like a lot faster than this game. Granted, it also had a rough launch, but I felt like DICE got things under control way faster, and the game got supported with way more updates. It got tons of awesome DLC. This game's been out for what, like 4 or 5 months now, and it still has not gotten the attention that it needed. Still has all of these like weird little bugs and problems. It hasn't gotten any major content yet. Just these goofy little weekly challenges that get you some kind of cosmetic item. Like, what? I don't even know if Portal specifically is going to be getting more content, but you know, like, there's not that much in here. Now, obviously, just releasing new content wouldn't be able to fix the existing issues with the game, but at least it would have given us something else to do. Ignoring the Portal mode, if you're looking strictly at Battlefield 2042, there's just not that many maps to play. Like, I also got tired of playing the same maps over and over and over again. And since so many people were doing XP farming in the Portal mode, you really couldn't play anything else other than the main Battlefield 2042 modes to rank up. What's so frustrating about Battlefield 2042 not being as good of a game as it could have been is that this is actually just a concept that I love so much. I don't necessarily mind the specialists that much, but I mean, if they did classes instead, I feel like a lot of people would have been happier. I feel like they should have ran some kind of poll about how the community would have felt about moving away from classes and doing specialists instead. Because aside from the specialist versus classes debate, if this game was just released and it didn't have the bugs and glitches, if it was just properly optimized and had more content, then I think this game could have actually been a huge success. It really could have had that potential to overtake Call of Duty for the year, especially when it comes to Portal. Like, everyone was just so excited when the Portal mode was announced. But since the game wasn't ready and it wasn't fully realized, it just ended up falling flat. Fuck! At least I got it planted. I just really hope that at some point they'll be able to own up to the mistakes of this game's launch and how they handled everything post-launch. There was this petition going around that got like hundreds of thousands of signatures for people to get a refund on Battlefield 2042, for EA to refund everyone who purchased Battlefield 2042. And I don't personally think that anyone's gonna be getting a refund for Battlefield 2042. Like, I just don't think they're gonna do that. That is some very, very wishful thinking at this point. I mean, if they're blaming Halo Infinite's multiplayer as one of the main reasons why this game did not succeed, then I don't think anyone's getting a refund. But I do agree that they have to do something, man, because they've lost a lot of players' trust, mine included, and they're really gonna need to step things up if they want people to actually play Battlefield again. Ooh. Fuck you. No! Get to the objective! Come on, we're about to win! Ah, they got it. I do want to be as transparent as I possibly can be. I did a couple of sponsored videos for Battlefield 2042, and at the time, I was genuinely enjoying this game. I put in the work, I put in the hours, and I took what's ours. I'm not someone who only played Battlefield 2042 for like a couple seconds. I was grinding for quad feed with every gun on this game as well, but after everything that's happened, I think I'm gonna be way less likely to trust Battlefield again. I'm not trying to burn any bridges here, but I do want to say that I think it's very unlikely that I'll actually play another Battlefield game again. And obviously that includes taking a sponsored deal for Battlefield again. I really don't see myself getting as invested in in a Battlefield game again unless they explicitly say fully optimized, lots of content. They have to prove that they actually have a strategy like post-launch, because just like the player base, it feels like they have also abandoned this game. You know, it's one thing for the player base to give up on a game because they don't see the potential, they don't see a future in the game, but it's a completely different story when it feels like the team who made the game has also given up. Nope, don't even think about it. We're ending this. Never playing this game again. Dang, I was actually number 1 for kills and assists. Oh man, I'm gonna miss hearing this music. You know, I might actually go back to Bad Company 2. I think that's what a lot of the Battlefield community has actually done. They've actually left Battlefield 2042 and they've gone back to play like Battlefield 5, Battlefield 1, possibly Battlefield 3 and 4, and maybe even Bad Company 2. I was actually thinking about let's playing the Bad Company 1 and 2 campaign on Nerd Plays. But yeah, as far as it goes for Battlefield 2042, I think I'm done. I just really felt like I needed to make this video because I saw some comments from people over time saying, why did you stop playing this game? Why did you stop posting it? I was genuinely having fun and enjoying this fucking game, but it just fell apart. It sucks, man. It really does.
I'm ready if you are.
No, no one's ready. I really do wish that this game did not turn out how it actually did. I mean, I've got a fucking folder that's got like hundreds of funny moment clips, probably all wasted now because no one cares to even watch this game. I wouldn't even be surprised if not that many people watch this video just because it has Battlefield 2042 in the title. It is what it is though, man. Battlefield 2042, good concept, terrible execution. But with that being said, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me quit Battlefield 2042. If you guys did enjoy this video and you want the next Battlefield game to actually be good, make sure to drop a like. I'll see you guys later.
Jesus, my ears are ringing!